It's your boy Reezy here with the Reason Sports Network, and we here to break down all the games that went down on Week 15 to 3019 of the NFL season. Look, you see the Rams, Sean Emery back in the lineup, getting that dub over the Chargers. You see Sean Emery play the game, 347 passing yards, 4 total touchdowns. You see Kyle Reeves, Josh Carey, Michael Humphrey. Y'all see these are players of the game. Next game, Jacksonville straight up spanked Indy. Like, it was embarrassing, bro. Like, Indy, bro, they barely had they didn't even have 150 yards total offense, bro. 3 first downs, come on, bro. Like, you just can't show up to a game like that. Kendrick Whitewater went off against this elite Colts defense. Shout out Kendrick Whitewater, top 5 quarterback in my opinion, hands down, without a doubt. Kendrick Whitewater balled out, 4 touchdowns, 368 passing yards. Washington spanked San Francisco. I thought this was going to be a much more competitive game. And yes, San Francisco had all their players, all of them. Couldn't get anything done on offense. We already knew the only person that was going to be dominant in this game was Chris Bird from San Fran. Bryce Petrie, of course, man. He's straight up balling, 14 carries. Yeah, 20 touches and 200 yards of total offense. Come on, bro. This man different. Seattle beats Arizona. Arizona continues to be the worst team in the league, trying to tank hard for that number 1 overall pick. It's looking like they will get the number 1 overall pick, but yeah, Seattle just spanked them. Seattle's not even a good team. Y'all see the players of the game. Brad James, he had a good game, but for the most part, these players are insignificant in the grand scheme of things. The Cardinals are just terrible, bro. The Raiders, the best offense in the game, continues to impress. 400 passing yards, 118 rushing yards, 1 turnover, stupid pick by DeMarcus Williams. But yeah, these dudes is like that. See DeMarcus Williams, 19 for 26, 391, 7 carries, 44 yards, 6 total touchdowns. Man, this man is different. He's different, bruh. DeMarcus Williams, best quarterback in the game. Buffalo spanked the Jets. I thought this game was gonna be a lot more close, but hey, it is what it is. They had 100 total rushing yards on both sides. Like, hey, this new NFL dudes, they just airing the ball out. That's why it's so many passing yards. Dan Thomas, Corey Brown, Brian Green, Mike Sowell. Y'all see what's going on, man. Next game, New England, Detroit. Detroit is still undefeated, bruh. 14-0. New England had 2 turnovers, and that was the death right there. Like, man, Detroit, it's crazy that these dudes is still undefeated. Y'all see Corey Johnson, Otis Harris, Scott Townsend, Freddie Johnson. These are all the players of the game. But hey, that's crazy though. That stat line from Corey Johnson, 140 yards rushing, 91 yards off of 2 catches. But yeah, Chicago beats Tampa Bay. Chicago, okay, I see y'all, bruh. Neither team decided to run the ball in this game either. But guess what? A lot of passing yards. See, look, James Carlson, 400 yards, 62 passing attempts. Randall Madison, 19 for 29, 383, 5 touchdowns. Hey, quarterbacks in the NFL in 2019, they going crazy. Denver, straight up embarrassed, bro. Denver also trying to get that number 1 pick. I don't know if they can out-tank the Cardinals, though. But yeah, bro, Denver, less than 200 yards of total offense. Like, bro, come on now. Shane Moss, he did his thing. 5 touchdowns. Brian Wilson, Jason Howard, not really a good game. Nick Butler had a decent game, but like, bro, 52-7, bro. This the NFL. This National Football League. Atlanta spanking the Browns. I mean, this was expected. The Browns can't run the ball worth anything. They just throw the ball all game, collect garbage yards. Atlanta actually had a pretty decent attack. Al Francis went off. Al Francis been going crazy this whole year. Top 10 quarterback for sure. The Falcons, man, they loaded with talent, to be honest with you. Minnesota beats Green Bay. Came back at the end of the game and beat Green Bay. This was a shocker, for real. Green Bay lost a turnover battle. Minnesota beat them, put up 40 points, didn't even have 40 yards rushing. Impressive victory. Scott Robinson did his thing. Gary Williams, you always know, he gonna do his thing. 97 yards rushing, 42 yards receiving. You see Tom Goddard and Jeremy Jones. Those are players of the game for this game. Baltimore, this is so many blowouts, bruh. The Vikings, that was a good game, but like Baltimore 40-14 just straight up spanked New Orleans. New Orleans got a good running back too. and Graham McShawn, but they only had 42 yards rushing. Baltimore, completely balanced attack. Basically 300 yards passing, 200 plus yards rushing. Keenan Days always gonna do his thing. Look, bro, look at the numbers this man put up. Crazy. Keenan Days is like that. Tennessee beat Philadelphia. Didn't really expect it to be this much of a butt whooping, but hey, this is blowout city this week. Dudes is getting spanked, smacked around all over the field. This is wild. Y'all see Jaquez Macklin, Jeremy Williams, David Daly, Leonard Barber. Y'all see the players of the game. Yeah. Embarrassing. The Giants over top of Dallas, 38-28. Won the game. Dallas didn't even have 50 yards rushing. New York, 265 yards rushing. That's embarrassing for the Cowboys. But yeah, Chris Stevens was throwing the Cortland Moulton, was cooking the whole game. Sean Baker, 219 rushing, 4 touchdowns. That's crazy, bruh. That's crazy, man. But yeah, y'all see what's going on in that game. Let's take a look at these division standings, though. Miami, up top on the AFC East, 9-5. New England, 7-7. You see the Jets behind them, Buffalo. AFC North, you got Baltimore at the top. Pittsburgh, very good team so far this year. Cincinnati and Cleveland. Then you got the AFC South. Houston, Jacksonville, both tied, 10-3. Interesting division matchup will matter at the end. Indy, then you see Tennessee. AFC West, best team in the league in my opinion, the Raiders, 11-2. I don't care Detroit, 14-0. They don't look as good as the Raiders. KC right behind them, Chargers right behind them, then you got Denver. NFC East, Washington, dominant. And the rest of the NFC East can't compete. They 12-2. You see the Giants and you see Philly, then you see Dallas. NFC North, Detroit, 14-0. I thought they would have took a loss by now, but hey, impressive. They 14-0. They got a chance to go 17-0 and possibly 20-0. Then you see Green Bay, Minnesota, Chicago. Green Bay like that too. NFC South, Atlanta, Carolina, both potential playoff teams. Then you see Tampa Bay, and you see New Orleans. NFC West, the Rams right now on top. Even with Sean Emery going down early, it didn't stop them. 10-3. San Fran right behind them. 10-4. Seattle 4-9. Arizona 1-12. Tanking for the number 1 overall pick. But yeah, y'all see these division leaders so far. A lot of dominant teams and it's a lot of bad teams. I don't see no middling teams so far. Right now we're gonna look at these passing leaders. This is all sorted by passing touchdowns. Me, number 1, me in my personal opinion, the best quarterback in the game. DeMarcus Williams at number 1, 52 touchdowns, 9 picks. It's crazy. And mind you, y'all gonna be like, oh, these dudes throwing for 5,000 yards. This is unrealistic and crazy. Unrealistic in 2023. But this is 2019, so these numbers are pretty much realistic. DeMarcus Williams, number 1, 4,800 yards, 52 touchdowns, 9 picks. Still got a couple more games left. Traymon Shady, protecting the football a little bit better. 46 touchdowns, 27 picks. I expect him to have a better year next year, but hey, he ain't doing too bad so far. He's probably gonna finish the season with 5,000 yards. Jeremy Clark, 4,400 yards, 45 touchdowns, 7 picks. Monster year from this man. Kendrick Whitewater, 5,100 yards, 44 touchdowns, 7 picks. Monster year. Eric Nelson, got a lot of attempts, a lot of yards. Probably gonna throw for 6,000 yards, but hey, his completion percentage. See, look, you see a guy like Traymon Shady at 72, Eric Nelson's at 51. Yeah, and he threw a lot of picks. Yeah, nah, come on now. But yeah, Al Francis, 42 touchdowns, 7 picks, and then yeah, we could just like skim through the rest of them. Y'all pretty much could stop when y'all want. Oh yeah, right here, my good man, Tay Carter III. This is a subscriber right here, rookie quarterback, balling out. Hey, give him some credit, bruh. Sean Emery, back off the injury right now, just in time for the playoffs and all that. Sean Emery, nice numbers so far this year. Got a lot of rushing yards too, but yeah, we just gonna skim through. But yeah, Keenan Days, straight up dog. But yeah, y'all can stop the video whenever y'all want. Rushing leader so far, Bryce Vitry, no surprise. 2,200 rushing yards, 8.8 yards per carry, 21 touchdowns, crazy numbers. Gary Williams, 1,800 rushing yards, 31 touchdowns, crazy numbers. Almost got 400 carries. That's wild, bro. Corey Johnson, y'all see. Jake Charles, straight up dog, 1,500 yards. But yeah, y'all see all the dudes. Keenan Days got 1,200 yards rushing as a quarterback. Very impressive. But yeah, y'all see the rest of the dudes. Y'all can stop the video when y'all want. Yeah, Kyle, shout out to Kyle Smith, 900 yards, almost 1,000 rushing yards. But yeah, y'all pretty much see what's going on. Receiving leaders. So far, we got two dudes over 2,000 yards. Chris Bird, the tight end, all-world, all-pro tight end. Is it going to be all-pro again? Straight up dog. Chris Ferguson, y'all see him. Straight up dog. #1 receiver for the Texans, having a career year. Never had a year like this. Rayvon Lewis, y'all see. Zach Carroll, Marlon Rest too. Kyle Williams, 1,500 yards, 30 yards per catch. That's crazy, man. But yeah, y'all see all these guys putting in their work. Zyrest, 1,200 yards. Hey, two receivers over 1,200 yards for the Raiders. Straight up dogs. Bryce Vetrie, almost 1,200 yards. That's crazy. He got 22. Yeah, this man got to be the MVP. Hands down. He got to be the MVP. But yeah, y'all see. Y'all see him all. Charlie Jolly, 1,000 yards, 20 yards per catch, 8 touchdowns. Tight end, straight up dog. Tyler Alexander still been hurt, but hey, shout out to him. But yeah, y'all see the rest of the guys. Sack leaders, Christian Towns, 19 sacks. Hey, that's crazy, bruh. 19 sacks. Shout out Christian Towns. Brandon Keys, you see Allen Finley. Jeremiah Hawkins, a middle linebacker. I still think he's Defensive Player of the Year. Led this team to an undefeated season. Just been balling out for real, for real. But yeah, y'all see all the rest of the guys. A bunch of sacks. LaRue Davis still leading the league in picks. 8 picks, y'all see. Jeremiah Hawkins, 6 interceptions for a middle linebacker. Defensive Player of the Year in my opinion. And I'm pretty sure he's leading the league in tackles for losses. Come on now. Darius Ryan, best corner in the game. Should be first team All-Pro. Oh yeah, and Kenneth Brown, straight up dog for the Eagles. Love his game. But yeah, y'all see all the guys. If you want to be included as a character in the Reason Sports Network universe, then this is the video for you. In the Reason Sports Network, we make content for high school football, college football, and the NFL. You can be a character in our series and see yourself evolve from high school to college to the pros. If you want to be a part of this, then fill out the form that's in the description. When you fill out the form, make sure to choose only one level of football. Choose either high school, college, or the NFL. If you choose multiple levels of football, then I will select the smaller level. For instance, if you choose a high school and a college team, then you will start your career in high school. If you choose a college and an NFL team, then you'll start your career in college. If you start your career in the NFL, then you'll start off as an undrafted free agent. Anyways, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for filling out the form and wanting to be part of the Reason Sports Network. And enjoy the content.